We haven't recorded in over a month.
Yeah, it's been like 5 weeks.
Welcome to From Center Ice, the podcast. My name is Courtney.
And I'm Jacalyn.
And I'm back. And so are you.
So am I. We're back.
Imagine
wow.
that. Wow, we, that was not a planned break.
Not at all, but we both just had stuff going on.
Yeah, I mean, it's the middle of the summer.
It is. I went to Maryland.
You did. That's what kicked the whole break off.
Yeah, because that was,
wasn't it?
we recorded right before I left. And then I went to Maryland.
And then you came back.
Yeah.
And then the next day, I went to New York.
Right.
That was an adventure and a half.
And then
I came
back. And then I went camping last week.
Yeah, you went camping. You left the day after I got back.
Yes, exactly. So we've just been alternating being out of town and
It was a theme. You leave the day after you come back, I leave. I come back the day after I come back. You leave.
And like I
was sick.
Yeah. She wouldn't come camping with me because she's sick.
Yeah. Well.
Rude.
Not COVID. I got tested twice.
No, it's not COVID.
And I'm vaccinated.
Just a little head cold. But
annoying. Oh, and then I was in a wedding.
Yes, my cousin's wedding.
And that's where I got sick. Go without wearing a mask for one day. And this is what happened.
One day.
Because I was in the wedding, and so I couldn't wear a mask because they put makeup all over my fucking face. We should start from the beginning, all right? How was your trip to Maryland?
To Maryland? It was really good. It was really good. We didn't really get to go to a lot of the places that we had planned because of weather and other shit.
You went like right after that hurricane was on the East Coast. The first one.
Yeah, it was.
It was further north though, right?
Yeah,
it was
Irma was up.
Yeah.
And we were down here.
Irma was a while ago.
Was Irma not?
No, it was Ida this year. It was the I one.
I
think Irma might have been last year.
Yeah.
Because they go alphabetically.
Yep, starting from A.
So it was. I don't remember which one it was, honestly.
I don't know. It doesn't really matter.
No.
But anyway,
Henri, whatever they called it.
What?
Henry, or if you said it French, Henri. I can't remember which way.
Don't remember that one.
That's the one.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, anyway, it didn't really rain while I was there, but I think that hurricane was just a bit north. And then you went to New York and got caught in Ida, Irma, whatever the I one was.
Yeah, so that, dude. So we left on a Tuesday. We left August 31st.
Yeah, because I got back on the 30th.
Yes, because move-in day was the 1st. Moved my girlfriend to New York for school. And so we left on the 31st. We stayed overnight in Pennsylvania. We had a big-ass van, and her mom drove it the whole way. Like,
really?
Yeah. Like, good for you. That thing was massive. But, so we stayed in Pennsylvania. I don't even remember the town name. Like, it's something you wouldn't even find on a map. It was this
just tiny
little town. We pull over at this hotel. It's a red roof inn. The hotel itself was fine.
Okay.
But outside, you know those, like, cigarette things that they have outside?
Yeah.
You put the cigarette in, and it's like the tall plastic thing with the hole at the top. So, theirs was smoking.
Oh, that happened to the one at my job.
Really?
Yeah. They had to put it out with a fire extinguisher because it just started shooting flames out of those two holes.
So this one didn't start shooting flames, but it was smoking, and we told the guy at the front desk, who was not concerned about it at all. He was like, well, it's not mine.
Not my problem.
It was the overnight shift, to be fair, and they typically don't care about anything.
No, they're just there.
So then we had to go get something from the van, and we were like, let's look and see if it's still smoking. This motherfucker had melted.
Oh my God.
And it fell over.
Oh my God.
And it was still smoking, but it was in half, folded over on the ground. Thankfully, the hotel didn't catch on fire. But that kicked it all off. So the next morning, we wake up. No. So while we were driving through Pennsylvania, it looked like stormy up ahead. So I checked the radar, as you do, and I was like, there's a hurricane below us. And it was just, like, following us through Pennsylvania, just right below us. Mm-hmm. It didn't look like it was going to be on 80 or whatever that road is that goes from Illinois to fucking New York. You're on one road the whole time, the Ohio Turnpike. We didn't go through any tunnels in Pennsylvania.
Why did we?
Which really confused me.
Yeah.
Because we entered New Jersey on that same stretch where we passed by the river, remember? And then we had to stop for gas immediately. And I was like, fuck, I was going to stop in Pennsylvania. Now I can't pump my own fucking gas.
I hate New Jersey.
So we entered Jersey in the same spot. But we didn't go through the tunnels in Pennsylvania.
So how did we?
I don't know. I was very confused. We got to Jersey. I was like, okay, no tunnels. Maybe they were in New Jersey, and I just didn't remember. Then we got to New York, and I was like, we didn't go.
We didn't. There are no tunnels.
Why didn't we go through any tunnels?
What world were we in? What dimension?
I don't know,
because
I felt like we took the exact same route.
That was which trip?
I mean, think it was the island. Both of them.
Yeah, because we went to the Islanders game.
Yeah, and then we went to Philly.
Not for hockey, but for a concert.
But we stayed in Jersey both times. Yes. But the first time we went directly to Long Island.
Yes.
But I feel we took the tunnels both times.
Yes.
So I don't know what happened and why we did not go through any tunnels on the way to New York City.
We were in a different dimension.
We must have been. But anyway, that morning we get up in Pennsylvania and it's raining a lot. Mm-hmm. And it was supposed to rain all fucking day.
Okay.
In New York, and we had this
van you're
trying to move in to an apartment in New York.
6 floors up without an elevator.
I'll get to that. So we're driving through the mountains in Pennsylvania, can barely see a goddamn thing because it's raining so hard. We're like, well, we're in the hurricane apparently. And the night before, all of the lights were flashing, like flash flood warning, blah blah blah. Cool. This
awesome.
Is great.
Great.
So we get to New York, no problem, obviously. And thank fucking God, there was a break in the rain just long enough for us to unpack the van.
Oh my God.
Which was full.
Uh-huh.
And get all the shit upstairs before it started raining again.
Wow.
Yes, and that trip was hellacious. Like you mentioned, the 6th floor. 6th floor walk up. No elevators, all stairs, bunch of stuff. It was horrible. I was dying. I checked my watch after we left. It said I climbed 43 flights of stairs.
No, thank you.
Uh-huh. And I was the strong one on the trip.
Right.
So everybody was taking loads. That wasn't the problem. I wasn't the only one doing it. And if I was, like, whatever. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Exactly, yeah.
But I got to carry all the heavy stuff. And because I am me, I didn't ask for any help carrying any of this stuff. They were like, that says group lift. I said, bet. I'm carrying this shit up myself. So I did that multiple times with a bed frame and a microwave. The next day we got a mattress. It was one of like the memory foam mattresses, so it was all rolled up and it was in a box, but it was still like 50 pounds.
Yeah, it's still
like,
heavy.
I got this. It's fine. Up to the 6th floor. You know, I don't know why I am this way, but I am, and it's fine because we made it. But I was leaving sweat outlines.
Yeah, I bet.
In the shape of a body on the floor because it's all wood. It looked like a crime scene, like you could have taped around it, and it looked like a dead body. That was me leaving sweat prints because there's no AC in said apartment. And since it was the middle of a hurricane, it was humid as all fuck. It was hot.
Lord.
I was dying. We were all dying. It was miserable. Thankfully, her mom got hotel rooms while we were staying there. So I got to sleep in air conditioning and take a shower. And that was the best shower I've ever taken in my life. Except our hotel room, the shower curtain rod was like leaning. So it was drooping a bit, which meant the shower curtain was all collecting in the middle.
Yeah.
So there was just a lake on the floor when I stepped out of the shower.
Great.
She had warned me because she showered first. She's like, there was water all over the floor. I was like, oh, that's weird. I was like, there's no way. I'm going to try to, like, hold this open. It's going to be totally fine. I get out. There's just, like, a fucking river. I'm like, well,
whoops.
That's not my problem. That's your
Can I have
problem.
some extra towers, please?
Right?
Towers.
Towers?
Towels. Words are hard.
Yeah, but all of that to say, all of those headlines and everything that everybody saw about the flooding that happened in New York, that was the day we got there. Thankfully, by us, it wasn't as flooded. Like, we took an Uber to the hotel, and it was just, like, some street corners that you saw that were flooded.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize how bad it was.
Right, until you got on Twitter, and there's, like, videos of the subway just...
Yeah. Like, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, it got bad.
There was a tornado warning in Manhattan.
What?
Yeah, we were just sitting there, all of us, because we were dead at that point.
Well, yeah.
Just sitting around on the floor, and then scared the ever-loving fuck out of me, but our phones just started with
going
the
off,
emergency alert, like, tornado warning, Manhattan. Like, what? What do you mean?
That doesn't happen.
Yeah. So, like, it followed me.
Yeah.
Because we've had all of those severe storms out here in Illinois.
Yeah.
And then I'm there, and all of a sudden there's a tornado warning in Manhattan.
Is it you or her?
I don't know. Because I guess the tornadoes did hit the suburbs worse than they did here. So maybe it's her. But it hasn't happened since. And we had storms here.
Yeah.
So maybe
we were
it's
supposed
me.
to get some really bad storms last night, but I don't think it really got too bad
I
at
heard
all.
some thunder and some rain, but that's about
There was one. I was sitting on my bed crocheting, and there was this one thunder crack that sounded like a gunshot, like in our backyard.
Oh, God.
I was like, that sounded so close. And like, obviously I knew it was thunder, but it sounded like a gunshot.
Yeah, I mean.
I was like, well, somebody did get shot a couple blocks from my house.
Y'all know where we live. It is
It's fine.
what it is.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
But yeah, so we moved in a hurricane. Thankfully, there was the break when we unpacked the truck. But the next day, completely sunny and beautiful.
Of course.
I was reading headlines. There was like 19 people confirmed dead. I was like, what the fuck?
Where? In New York?
New York, New Jersey, and Pittsburgh. Not Pittsburgh, but Pennsylvania. Just throughout the 3 states. There were like over 19
Why
people
are they
that died.
dead? What happened?
Because of the flooding.
Swim.
It was so bad.
Get up.
Yeah, but some people were in like basement apartments.
Oh, no.
And yeah.
That's one of the situations where you got to rely on your neighbors to take you in, because that's just fucked
For
up.
real.
Like, you can't.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, God damn, I'm glad you're on the 6th floor.
Right,
Like, we could be
yeah.
drowning right now.
Right.
Also, one of her roommates got there that night.
She has a roommate?
Because she flew in. Yeah, she has 2 roommates.
Oh. Well, that's the only way to afford an apartment in New York, right?
It's so fucking expensive. It's ridiculous. Their apartment's actually decent size for New York, but still. Yeah, so she has 2 roommates. One flew in, so she got there that night. Mm-hmm. And she had 2 suitcases, which are super heavy, so they're like, help! So I'm like, all right, here I come.
Here I come.
But the windows in the stairwell were left open all day, so it was just wet and slippery. So I'm like trying not to die, hauling this suitcase up the stairs. I'm sliding all over the place.
Oh my God.
Thankfully, I had like Nike shoes on and not like nicer ones, so they have the grips on them, but Jesus.
Should have worn your hiking boots.
I really should have. I didn't anticipate that shit. I didn't know it was going to come up through New York. All of a sudden, there was a hurricane on us. God, it was a fucking mess, dude.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Going over all of those bridges and being stuck in Jersey, I warned them. I was like, if you get gas in Jersey, you can't gas up yourself. And I fucking hate it. They were like, yeah, why do you hate it so much? I was like, just wait. Then we had to stop for gas in Jersey. And guess what? You can't fill it up yourself. And it pisses me off every single time. Me and New Jersey do not get along.
I don't want anybody.
Hate that state.
I don't want anybody touching my car. Like,
right?
Let me do it, please.
And you don't have the choice.
No,
They
you
force
can't.
you.
You can't do it yourself.
And then you have to tip them. Like,
fuck that. No, I didn't ask for this. Exactly.
Look at my plates. I'm not from here.
I'm all for tipping your servers.
Absolutely.
And service people, but
1,000%. Both of us are great tippers.
Oh, 100%. But I mean, I don't tip 100%. But
oh no.
but yeah,
But I didn't ask for this.
Right, I didn't have a choice.
I am 28 fucking years old.
I can pump my own gas.
I've been doing it for over 10 years now. Like,
yeah.
get away from my car. Oh, I hate it. Everything about New Jersey sucks. It smells. The last time we drove through there, I got a nail in my tire.
Oh, right. Wait, that was Jersey?
Yeah.
I thought that was Detroit.
Nope.
Detroit was the brake pads.
Detroit was the brake pads, and then the second time was the crack in the windshield from the truck shooting the rock at my car.
Yep.
If you drive through Detroit without a Ford, they know.
They know.
And they have undercover
They said,
agents out there
Mitsubishi,
to
fuck
your
you.
car up. I know, now I have a Nissan, so, like, it's not going to be any better. But thankfully, nothing too horrible happened in Jersey. It was very weird being out there and seeing all of the 20th anniversary signs for 9/11.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
That was strange.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Yeah, that was weird. And, like, we had to go through the tunnels to get from Jersey to New York. The next day, because we didn't go over the bridge, we went through a tunnel.
Oh.
We did both.
Okay.
And both of those are horrible for me because I hate both of those things. So I was just like, just keep going. This is totally fine. Not anxiety over here at all.
Of course not.
No. First of all, we're in New Jersey and now we're going over a big ass bridge. So it's totally fine. Not all of my worst nightmares at all. But overall, it was an interesting trip for sure. So then I got back. Mm-hmm. And you left to go camping. How was your camping trip?
It was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad bought a new camper because...
Yeah. You had mentioned that you guys were shopping.
Yeah, because ours was like a 88 and the frame and floor didn't have
support
its integrity anymore. So it was a little wobbly and like, I don't know, the campground that we stored at didn't want to... pull it up and down the hill when we get there anymore.
Did they just not want to be liable for it or what?
Yeah, pretty much.
Gotcha.
So yeah, we bought a new camper and we broke it in last week.
How was the camper?
It was really nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Probably a little bittersweet because the other one was your grandma's.
Yeah, definitely. It was really hard cleaning out the old camper and putting all the stuff in the new one.
Were you able to save any of the stickers or the states?
No. It was everything but like the Virginias and like Delaware or some shit. I don't know.
Did you get a picture of it?
I'm sure I have one. Yeah. So yeah, we moved everything over. We realized this camper doesn't have quite as much storage, but we were downsizing anyway, so we got rid of a lot of stuff.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was there really that much stuff to get rid of?
Yes.
Really?
There's 30 years worth of junk just piled up in that thing.
I know how that goes, cleaning out my cabin.
Uh-huh.
At least your grandma wasn't as much of a hoarder as
no,
mine was.
She wasn't. She was very tradition-based.
Yeah. But when you go up there camping for weeks at a time, you have to have stuff.
Oh, of course.
Makes sense.
One weird thing about our new camper, it doesn't have any drawers.
What?
No drawers in the whole thing.
No drawers?
No drawers. So that's not something that we like thought to look for when you're going.
Like, does this camper have drawers? I would just assume.
Assume, yeah. But no, it didn't. So we had to buy like this utensil stand.
Yeah.
So we could put like our silverware and shit.
That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
It's so weird.
Is there any space to put like plastic drawers or something?
Not really. No. I mean, we probably could if we rigged it some way. I don't know. But
that's for next year.
Yeah. Okay, and then we got there, and you know the goat, right? The screaming goat?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We got there, and I picked it up, and I went to move it to the new camper, and it didn't work. It just made this, like, terrible gargling sound.
Oh, no.
And I was like, no.
Oh, no. And then it wanted to stay with the old camper.
It did. And then I got it in there and I showed Dad and he was like, and he just hit it really hard. That's his solution to everything. It doesn't work. Oh, hit it.
I mean, mine too, to be fair. Like, this motherfucking thing, it's going to work.
And it worked.
Did it?
It did. And we went to look for new batteries for it, and they didn't have the kind that we needed. So we got back and just like switched the batteries around and shuffled them. It works fine now.
That's good. I'm glad that the screaming goat still exists.
But the mayfly hatch was happening.
Oh no.
You would just be like, you know, sitting around the campfire, just chatting with your peeps, and it sounded like you were at a racetrack. And we're like, what is that noise? And then we look up, and the whole sky is just full of mayflies, like millions, bazillions of them, so many of them.
That's the most terrifying thing I've ever heard.
I wish I could have gotten it like on camera or something, but I couldn't really pick up.
That's worse.
And it just...
Than when all of the mosquitoes were out, when I came to see you and we were on the boat.
Oh my God, we had...
And you were wiping mosquitoes off of
your
my
forehead.
face like I was a windshield.
It was so bad.
That was so gross.
That was not okay.
I just remember Garrett driving the boat and then you wiping mosquitoes off of my face that I had killed with my face.
Yeah.
Because we ran into them because it was so thick of mosquitoes.
That was repulsive. Very gross.
At least it wasn't mayflies. Those are so
No,
big.
and mayflies don't have like any type of like shell or spine or anything. So they're just, if you hit them, they just smear. It's really, it's so gross.
Oh,
it's so
nasty.
gross. And okay, so on our new camper, we have the awning.
Okay.
And there's an LED light.
Ooh, fancy.
Like at the base of the awning. Right by our door.
Oh.
So.
Oh no. Oh no.
They would be playing bags or whatever under the awning because there was the light. And then I wanted to go to bed. And our door was just full of them.
Oh God.
So I grabbed a broom.
Oh no.
And I was just like trying to swish them away. And it worked for the most part. It smeared a couple of them.
Oh my God.
But thankfully he paid extra for our... Wow, I really cannot talk. He paid extra for the new camper to have like this coating on it that's supposed to last like 5 years, and you're supposed to just be able to wipe stuff off with water. And it worked.
Bug guts came off?
Yep. But then, oh my God, that same night, he told me to turn off the light when I got in. And they were going to go play cards or something at my aunt and uncle's camper. And so I turned it off, and I'm just laying in bed. And he comes back in like 45 minutes. And because the light was off, he could not see.
Oh, no.
And he opened the door for literally like 2.5 seconds. And we had 100 of them in the camper.
Oh my God. No, 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 no.
He had this rag and he was just grabbing them. It was so fucking gross. It was nasty. Mayflies are disgusting. I don't know if there's a difference between mayflies and lake flies, but they're the same generally.
I'm not sure. I've only been up there once when there were mayflies. And I wasn't staying at the campground with you. I was just visiting. Yeah. It might have been when I went to see your dad when I was driving through the UP. But they're so gross.
Yes.
They're so big.
They are. Ugh. It was really gross.
They're the same thing.
They are the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God.
But we went after that. We drove up to the UP.
Best place ever.
Absolutely. And we went to this like scenic waterfall place, and we were hiking up the trail and all that,
as you do,
taking lots of pictures of the beautiful waterfalls. And we get to a certain point, and my aunt and uncle stop, and they're like, I don't think the path goes any further than this. And I was like, bet. And so
path goes as far as you fucking walk, actually.
Exactly. So I start climbing up these rocks, and naturally, my dad follows me because he doesn't want me to die alone. So,
I mean, pour one out for Dad. Ride or die.
Yes. All the love to him.
Absolutely. He's a great man.
So we climbed to the top. We got there. I don't know if the path was there, but we got there. And at the top, there was like this like power plant, like water powered power plant.
Like in Byron?
No, not nuclear.
Okay.
Water
powered.
Water
not
powered.
Nuclear powered.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And it was kind of neat. There were signs everywhere that says, if you hear sirens, it will flood rapidly, or water levels will rise rapidly, or something.
Oh, God!
So we were just like,
that sounds like some Silent Hill shit.
Yes.
What?
And I'm sure it will be the same siren.
Oh, that's terrifying.
So we were all just like keeping an ear open, like, if you hear sirens, holler. But
I wonder what would cause that.
I don't know. So we walked back down to the bottom of the waterfall, and they had like these scenic areas where you could take pictures and all that. And we go to the other side of the waterfall, and we get up just a little ways, and then there's like a rest area where you can sit and drink water or whatever. But my dad and I looked at each other and then looked at this hill, at this waterfall, and we're like, yep. So my dad and I go climbing this waterfall, and it got to a certain point where everything was wet. Obviously, it's a waterfall. And my dad, he chose a rock which was very smooth.
You never choose the smooth rocks.
Very smooth, very wet. So he's standing on this rock, and like all the algae on the rock is just sliding under his feet. And so I'm like holding on to him, and he's like bracing himself. And I mean, I saved him, but
At least we didn't have a dad casualty at the waterfall.
It was close. He didn't get wet. I mean, maybe his feet did, but he didn't fall down or anything.
If you're near a waterfall, never choose
Don't
the
choose
smooth
the
rocks
ones.
because they're slippery.
I mean,
You need grip.
Yes.
It's just like the
Texture.
stairs. I needed the texture on my shoes to not die on the stairs.
Yeah.
You need that on your rocks so you don't fall. Oh, Dad. Why are our fathers so similar?
I don't know. They're great.
They're like, adventure conquered.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so made lots of fires because the weather was perfect while we were there. It was like mid-60s. Like, it was just beautiful. And we could just make a fire and sit by it. And you'd be nice and toasty and comfortable. Yeah, I don't know. It was a really, really good time.
Good.
Yeah.
How long were you up there?
A week. Saturday to Saturday. Yeah. So I've been home for like 3 days.
Time doesn't exist.
It really doesn't.
How is that possible?
I don't know.
I feel like you've been back longer than that.
I feel like I was in Maryland longer ago than that.
I feel like I was in New York longer ago than that. Like, that feels like it was a long time ago.
Right. Time isn't real. I forgot that I went to Baltimore.
I will never forget those stairs anymore. Oh my God. Took the subway the next day. Yeah. I didn't think that was going to be possible.
Right.
Since all of the stations were flooding.
Uh-huh.
But the line that we were supposed to take wasn't running. And I didn't realize that. Because, I don't know. So the subways in New York are a lot more difficult than in Chicago.
Yeah.
So we're sitting here waiting and hearing the announcements of the train lines that aren't running at this stop or whatever. And I'm like, oh, that's not our stop, so it should be coming here. And then I talked to somebody who lived there, and they were like, yeah, it's not going to stop here, so get on this one and go there. I was like, ah.
That just sounds so complicated, and I feel like I would just get lost.
It's really not, but the reason why we were taking the subway even was so I could show her how to get to school. We couldn't even take the line she was supposed to. It's like, well, we're taking this one, so we'll see. And then we get to the school, and the signs weren't up, and it was very sketchy, but it is legitimate. But it didn't seem like it when we were there, because there were no doorknobs on the door.
Huh?
It was just a hole. Like, there was a hole where a doorknob should be, but there's no doorknob. You can see inside.
That...
Telling you, it looked sketchy.
Yeah, it sounds sketchy as fuck.
Everything about that trip was weird. It was all fucking hurricane. Everything was strange. Mm-hmm. It's because I wasn't driving. That threw everything off. Because I always drive on road trips, and then I wasn't. I was a passenger, and I was in the back seat. Mm-hmm. Threw everything off.
Yeah.
And I thought that I didn't have air for a good 5 hours till we realized the vent was closed.
Oh, you mean AC?
Yeah.
I was like...
No, I could breathe.
I was like, are you okay?
I was just very hot.
Yeah.
And like baking from the sun.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, how are you guys? Just fine. I am so hot. I'm dying over here. And then I look up. I'm like, vent's closed.
Vent's closed.
I'll do it.
Oops.
I'll do it.
Oops.
And I was like, wow. I didn't know it could be so comfortable back here. This is amazing. Oh, gosh. So then you had your trip.
Yep.
Then I was in a wedding. Yeah. I wore a dress.
You were in a wedding before my... Oh, no, after my Maryland trip.
Yeah.
Yes, between Maryland and camping.
Did you leave the day after? How did this work? Yeah?
Yeah, I was there from the 11th to the 18th.
Yeah, so it was the day after. The wedding was on the 10th.
Yes.
So I wore a dress. That's why I have my nails done. If you're watching this video, that's why there's actually things on them.
Wait, are they done or are they just painted?
It's no chip.
Ah.
Yeah. I need to get them filled in, but I was sick this week, so I couldn't do anything. I wanted to get my hair chopped off because I was growing it so they could actually do something with it.
Did they?
Yeah. It was fine, I guess. It was really weird seeing myself with anything done, because usually my hair's just down and I'll throw on like eyeliner and mascara, but there was a bunch of makeup on my face and I wasn't a huge fan of it, but it was fine. Mine ended up better than the other two bridesmaids, but I went first, so I'm guessing maybe that's why, but they really didn't like theirs, so they redid it. But dude, everything is fucking expensive.
It is.
I was like, this shit is staying on my face because I paid $100 for this.
Fuck that.
It's on my face.
I'll do it myself.
I know, right?
Oh, no.
It's kind of nice getting my nails done. I got a pedicure, too.
Yeah?
I haven't got one of those in a while. They were, like, sawing that shit off my feet. Just kidding. They really didn't have to do too much work. I was kind of proud of my feet.
Good job.
Yeah, it was kind of nice because they got like the bubbly thing, put your feet in, and the massage chair that you sit in. It's really nice. Went to Rockford Sanctuary Spa.
Yeah, sounds nice, but I don't want anybody anywhere near my feet.
But it feels so
No,
nice.
I hate it. I hate it so much. It makes me so uncomfortable.
You hate feet.
I do.
I'm not like a fan of feet, but they don't freak me out. I'm like, if you want to touch my feet to give me a pedicure, that's fine. Don't touch them otherwise. That's weird.
Yeah, that's super weird.
If you want to give me a pedicure, as long as I know where I'm going. Not just anybody. That's not just an offer to the world.
Hey, you want to touch my feet?
No.
There's definitely a lot of people out there that would.
You know, for a certain price. At some point, you can't turn that down.
It's true. It's true.
More power to those people.
Absolutely.
You know?
Good for them. Just don't touch my feet.
No, you find a way to sell your feet, go for it. But I'm not going to do it.
Unless the price was right.
Unless the price is right. Unless the price is right. But you can't be creepy about it.
No, don't be creepy.
See, there's lines you got to draw. You can give me a pedicure. It's been too long since we've recorded it.
It really has. Oh my god. Already. We planned on having like a whole off-season like schedule and different content we were going to do. And
see, it's not our fault.
It's not.
It's the Blackhawks' fault because they fucked everything up.
They did.
Because hockey wasn't fun to talk about over the summer. And so why would we want to talk about it if every time we did, it was depressing? I'm already depressed enough in real life.
Right. We don't need all that extra negativity. Like,
no.
Of course we want to, I don't want to say report. We want to
bring awareness.
To things that are happening, but like,
and not shove it under the rug. But we did that.
Yeah, for quite a few episodes.
Yeah, and there hasn't really been anything new about it.
Except for the fact that they're trying to like block a lawsuit or something.
Haven't they been trying to do that because of the statute of limitations and shit? I don't know. But it's depressing. And I'm already depressed enough. I don't need that here.
Absolutely.
So then we just went on a bunch of vacations and got a pedicure that I had to pay for. So, like, nobody paid me to do that.
That sucks.
I know, right?
You had to pay for it?
Like, that's a good deal. You get paid to get a pedicure.
Right.
That's a good deal.
But you had to pay for it?
Yeah. Yeah, you have to pay for everything if you're in a wedding. Just like not your meals and shit like that. You have to pay for the dress. You have to pay for your makeup.
Well, I mean, I bought my dress and my shoes.
Yeah.
But I feel like, I don't know, I've only planned to be in one wedding.
Yeah, I've only been in one. This is the only one I've been in.
Yeah, because I was supposed to be at my best friend's wedding last September. Oh, their anniversary is coming up.
Oh, shit,
unless
maybe
it's already passed
already, because it's like the end of September.
Yeah.
It's the 21st.
I don't remember what the date is.
I haven't seen them post anything about an anniversary.
Maybe it was September 17th. I don't know. But anyway, that was supposed to be last September, and then there was COVID, and then
there was that.
I was away, so it just ended up being not very in person.
Yeah.
I got to watch the wedding after the fact.
That's always nice. I'm glad they streamed it at least.
Yeah.
Being in a wedding is stressful.
Yeah, it is.
And the one I was in, like, she was the easiest bride ever, so it really shouldn't have been. But there's just something about having that responsibility. Yeah. Like, don't fuck this up.
Right? And then you played leapfrog with your groomsmen.
I did do that. I can't wait for that video. You know, it was fine. Like, I didn't hurt myself, and that's what everybody was concerned about. Right. They were like, oh my God, are you okay? I was like, I'm fine. Like, this is hilarious. But I was wearing a dress.
Yes, you were. Did his head end up your dress?
No. It was V-cut, and so I was very afraid.
Oh, the titums.
I was very afraid. If anything else, like, I would have broken my nose. I would have gone face first into the floor.
As long as the titums didn't come out.
Flash everybody! That was the only thing I was worried about. So then people are like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine. I'm more concerned about if I flash everybody. Because gravity, and if I'm going over, everything's going up.
Yeah.
I think it ended up okay. I haven't seen the footage yet.
Yeah.
I think it was okay.
Okay. Question.
Yeah.
How is she so fucking photogenic?
I don't know.
Every picture she's in is just perfect.
Yep. I don't know.
It's perfect.
I don't know.
Her and Jake together.
I know.
It's just perfect.
I don't know. All of my friends are prettier than I am. I don't get it. I'm
Shut the fuck up.
You see all these pictures. I'm like, how? You're literally just sitting there. I have to take like 50 with like all these different angles and shit. Have all these lights when I make videos. Like, what the fuck? You're just sitting there. Some bullshit. I don't know how she's so photogenic. I don't know how his head doesn't shine all the time.
Right?
I told him we needed to get him powder because he's bald. So his head doesn't
just
shine.
A little toke.
The thing I was most concerned about was like tripping down the aisle.
Yeah.
Didn't do that.
Because you were wearing like 1-inch heels, right?
Yeah, they weren't bad.
Right.
None of us were wearing super big heels at all because we didn't want to fucking deal with it. I still fucked up my toe because I'm just not used to wearing shoes that aren't like Nikes or slip-ons.
Right.
But, yeah, so that wasn't bad, but thankfully I got the dress altered, so I brought it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Was it too long?
Yeah. Yeah. But That was the only thing I really had to do to it, thankfully. And I almost forgot because the wedding, like, snuck up on me.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, fuck, I gotta get this shit altered. I'm tripping my ass down the aisle. Nobody wants that. But it didn't. But then I jumped my partner like a hurdle as we were walking into the reception. I was going to jump on his back, but he's rather tall. And he went low and I went high. That's what happens when you put me and Mark together. That was your fault. You put me and Mark together. You shouldn't have done that.
Wait, so did she have a maid of honor?
No.
Just bridesmaids?
Yeah.
Did he have a best man? No? All
They
right.
just had 3 people in their wedding party. And we just went by height. So me and Mark walked in first because we're the tallest. And then we were the last ones out.
Huh.
But I technically stood furthest away from her.
Yeah.
So.
Interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll be very interested to see that video.
I want to see every picture that was taken that day. Because...
Most of it was fine.
Yeah.
It was just the hurdle jump.
Yeah.
I almost made it out without doing anything embarrassing.
Almost.
I was so close. Just had to get into the reception. And that was the hard part.
That was the hard part. Whoopsie.
Yeah, when we were taking pictures outside, we walked around the hotel a bit.
Because they actually got married in Milwaukee, right?
No, it was at
it was
Anderson
here?
Gardens.
Oh, right. She was saying that at Neil's wedding.
Yeah,
Okay.
the bachelorette party was in Milwaukee.
Right.
That's probably what you're
Yeah,
thinking of. And then the reception was at the new Embassy Suites. So I finally stayed there.
Is that
downtown?
Downtown, the one that's all lit up?
Yeah.
By Davis Park?
It's really nice.
It looks nice. It better be nice. They put a lot of money into that.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Like, the rooms are super industrial because it was a manufacturing building.
Mm-hmm.
And so they still kept, like, most of that interior. So, like, there's a bunch of cement walls and, like, the beams on the ceilings and stuff.
Interesting.
It's super cool.
I still don't really understand the placement, like, their choice of where to put it. Because
Me either.
there's no, like, highways near there. There's no...
BMO is right there. There is something next to it.
Something. Yes.
The home of the IceHogs is right there.
Yeah.
And the river's there. My room looked out over the river. I was on the 2nd floor. Everybody else
Lame.
I talked to was like on 7 or
Right.
8 or 11, and they put me on 2. I was like,
That's lame.
are you fucking
That's
serious?
super
I'm on
lame.
2. Yeah. It was a nice room, though. The rooms are pretty big. I got a king suite. They only gave us the options for like a queen suite and a king suite. I'm going with a
Give me
fucking
a king.
bed. God damn it. Hell yeah. The bathrooms are huge. The shower is nice. The water
I can
pressure.
imagine. Oh,
my God.
perfect.
Yes. I took a shower the first night so that they could do my hair in the morning and whatnot. And I forgot that my hair stays wet for like 24 hours. So she still had to dry my hair when she was doing it. But I was standing in there. I was just like, oh my God, this is amazing.
This is so
I
nice.
never want to leave this. I'm just going to stay here all the time so I can take showers in this shower. Yeah, I was alone the first night. So I was just like, king bed.
Yeah.
Spread eagle. This is great. But yeah, it's really nice. And they have Rockford Roasting Company there.
They do.
Which I totally forgot as I was leaving the next morning.
Mm-hmm.
So Saturday morning, totally forgot. Could have gotten coffee. Totally forgot. Didn't do it. So that's kind of annoying.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, really nice hotel. So if any of you are not from the Rockford region and come for an IceHogs game, you can stay at the Embassy Suites. You can just walk to the BMO.
It's
right down the street.
Right there.
And did you know that they now have paid parking in downtown?
Paid parking?
Yeah.
Like in the lots?
Yeah, like you can pay to stay there longer than 2 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
That would have been nice for you when you were, like, working downtown.
Tell me about it. I didn't ask for it, like, all the time or anything. But yeah, I parked and I saw a little kiosk. I was like, what? Yeah, it's, like, through ParkWiz and all that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Good for them.
I know.
About
I
time.
was like, fucking finally, because it sucks so bad. Like, oh, I've been here 2
gotta-
hours,
yeah,
gotta
gotta
go move my
move my
car
car.
one spot. Like, it's so dumb.
It is.
If you're going to allow me to park in this space and literally move one spot over and not get a ticket, what is the point? What is the
isn't.
point? I could see if they were like, you gotta move lots, blah, blah,
Right.
blah. No, you move one spot over, you're fine.
Dumb.
What?
Dumb.
So you have to keep track. Like, oh, I parked 2 hours ago. I gotta go move my car over one spot so ABM doesn't give me a fucking ticket. Fuck you, ABM. Fucking parking jerks. I've never gotten a ticket.
Good job.
Yep.
You've never even got a speeding ticket or anything, have you?
I have.
Oh, you have?
One speeding ticket.
Where were you?
On 43 going to Milwaukee.
Of course. Oh, the lady cop.
No, that was when we were with my dad in the car.
Yeah.
And he was driving.
Right.
You were with us, right?
You think so, yeah.
Yeah. No, I was just driving him to a meeting.
Oh.
And people were just speeding past me. But, you know, the Illinois plate in the red car in Wisconsin on 43.
They'll get you every time.
Fuck you. I'm still mad about that. I'm still so fucking mad about that. I was like 19 and I'm still mad about that. That was like 8 years
That was a really long time ago.
Still mad. It's my only speeding ticket ever.
I have 2. I don't think I've ever had one in Illinois.
How about that, huh?
I had the one in Wisconsin and then the one in New York.
Is that when I was with you? Did he give you a ticket or just a warning?
That was different. I got pulled over in Minocqua.
Yeah. It was just a warning, right?
It was just a warning. He didn't seem like he knew what he was doing.
No, you were like, how fast was I going? He was like, I don't know. What
the fuck do you mean you don't know?
You don't know how fast I was going. Yeah, and he took
and
my
he took
ID
your
too.
ID too for some fucking reason? Like you have any probable cause?
Like, okay, here.
Right, like what are you going to do with it?
Yeah.
Do you have any warrants? Like
not that I know of. Again, red car, Illinois plates, in Wisconsin, you're going to get pulled over.
Yep.
You were smart and switched to a different color car. I didn't.
It's orange. It's almost red.
It's not red, though. Red's like red. Danger.
Yeah. But
yours is like caution.
There was the ticket that I did get in Wisconsin was near Hancock, I think.
Where the corn is.
Yes, where the corn is. And
my grandma thinks the best corn is there.
From Hancock?
Yeah. She always made my dad stop there and get corn on the cob from Hancock.
Why is that so specific? And just that's your grandma to a T.
That's the first thing I think of near Hancock. Oh, the corn! The corn! And she would buy corn for other people on the lake.
Fucking corn. But that was the time that I was up camping and I had my Keurig with me.
Oh no, when you were like rolling on the floor.
Just the refillable little cup, K-cup. And so I was just more coffee in there. And then I would have a cup and I'd be like, this is good. And I have another cup and I was like, I like this. And I have another cup and be like, wow, I could do this all day. And then I did do it all day.
And then you did do it all day.
And then I was so anxious. I was like pacing in my camper, just like walking to the bed and walking to the couch and walking to the bed, walking to the couch. And then I laid down on the ground and I was just like, I don't know what to do right now. And then I maybe ran. I don't know. I
much of a run as you can do.
My knees don't go that way. But I quickly walked around the roads in the campsite. And then I got back and I was just like, I can't fucking stay here. And I went to Perkins in Woodruff.
Yeah, where my grandma also made my dad stop for breakfast every time when we were leaving.
And I went to Perkins and I was just sitting there drinking more coffee.
Jacalyn!
Like that's what I needed to be doing.
This was your problem in the first place.
This was quite a few years ago. I don't know. Maybe I was like 24.
It was.
I don't know.
I think it was even before that. I think I might have still been in college.
22, 23. Yeah.
I think that was before we started hanging out again.
And so I went back to the campground from Perkins and I just picked up all my shit and threw it in the car. I was like, I gotta go. And I text my aunt and I'm like, hey, can I come stay with you for a couple of days? She was like, yeah, sure. What's up? I was like, drank too much coffee, got too anxious. I can't stay. So I was driving down What is that?
39.
39, that's the one. Driving down 39. Didn't really notice how fast I was going. I was just going. There wasn't anybody around. And then there was someone around, and it was a cop.
Yeah, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
How about you pull over your fucking asshole drivers that just park in the left lane?
Right? For
People
real,
say
though.
Illinois drivers don't know how to drive. We at least know how to go.
Yeah, we can go. That's just it.
Except in Rockford.
No, they go too much in Rockford. Or they don't.
There's no
the
happy
full
medium.
spectrum.
There's no happy medium because the happy medium people are staying home because they're scared of the other
idiots,
two.
Yeah.
I don't leave my house. We had, we'll get to that. We had to leave my house today. And we experienced a lot. But anyway. Yeah. Fucking Wisconsin.
Yeah. And then the New York ticket was when I drove there in a rental car by myself to go to a show. Yeah. And then I had to leave, like, it was just a 2-day trip. Like, I drove there on the 4th of July. It was pretty cool to see the fireworks go up. What is the lake that is there?
Is it Erie?
Maybe. I think so, yeah. Yeah. So I was just driving up there, watching the fireworks over Erie. And I slept in my car in a Walmart parking lot.
Maybe Ontario? One of the two. I don't know where they are. And oh, wait. Here we go.
Oh.
Yeah,
it was
probably
Erie. It was Erie. Where's Buffalo?
Yeah. I didn't realize it was that far south.
I didn't either. I thought it was like up there somewhere.
Me too.
Anyway.
I don't know geography. We already know this. I didn't know where fucking Massachusetts was.
That's true. So I slept in my car the first night, and it was very hot. And then I couldn't sleep because I was hot, so I just got in the car and started driving around.
As you do.
Yeah. Anyway, went to the show the next day. Well, I found this cute little queer-friendly library.
Oh, that sounds fun.
And I sat in there and crocheted for a while.
I want to go to a queer-friendly library.
I can't go to a library because I don't live in the city of Rockford.
I do now.
You do now. If you get your license changed, you can get a library card. I cannot unless I move
with me.
Well, yes.
You just couldn't check out anything.
Yeah.
But you could come with me.
Yeah, I could go into a library.
You can go into a library.
They can't. They don't check your card on the way. They don't like ID you on the way into a library.
No, you can look around. You just can't take anything out of said library.
Right. Where are all the libraries now? There's the one on State.
The East Branch or whatever.
The one where
Kate's
Perkins
pie shop used to be.
Yeah.
The one downtown is on Church.
Yeah, because they tore down the original big library.
Yeah, and they're gonna build it back up.
But I thought the problem was that it was on like toxic soil or some shit.
Yeah, ComEd has to clean it up.
Oh.
And then they're going to build it back up.
Rebuild.
Yep.
I grew up going to that one, and
yeah, well, you gotta wait.
I'm just saying, my childhood was in that building, and I used to think it was like. I mean, I never went there as an adult, so I don't know if it was as big as I thought it was. Mm-hmm. And like the staircases were huge, and like there was so many different. I don't think I ever actually went to that library building. It was my childhood. That one and the one on Rockton, but that one's closed too. So are there only the two? Is
the Winnebago one still up in the Montague branch? The one on Winnebago Street?
I'm not sure.
Me either. Then there's the Cherry Valley Library. I get mail from them because nobody can figure out if I live in Cherry Valley or Rockford.
Yeah. It's a strange location.
Technically, I am in Rockford.
Technically. That's your...
Yeah.
Like
my address is Rockford, Illinois.
Yeah, okay. Because we're...
But I have Cherry Valley water.
Right. And we're in... My address is... It says Rockford.
Are you in county?
Yes.
Okay. So you're like how my other house was.
Owen Township.
Oh, right.
Whatever that means.
It's probably like that strip.
Right. Like just the 3 houses that I live near.
Y'all don't get a fucking library.
We together make up Owen Township.
I mean, that'd be pretty legit.
It would, but they better build us a library.
I know, right? For real. Like the Winchester Library up north is haunted as all fuck, but that little building.
Yeah, dude, like, it's not fair.
I love and totally appreciate libraries and librarians.
Absolutely.
I just can't check out books there because I need to keep.
Yeah, you're a book hoarder.
They are my children. And so I love them for what they do and what they do for the community, and I would totally go to one, especially once I change my address legally and can get a library card. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't really know what
they want to charge me like $110 a year to get a library card.
I tried to get one. They were like, no, you live in county. I was like, I'm literally in the middle of Rockford. What are you talking about?
It's literally just that block.
It's that block.
Just that one
block.
little block.
So I could not vote for anything City of Rockford related. I couldn't vote for mayor. I couldn't do anything because I lived on that one block.
One block.
Now I can, so I'm coming. But I got to change my address.
How did we get to the topic of libraries? Oh, the queer-friendly library.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So then I went to the show that night, and after the show, I had an Airbnb that I got for like $25. But the code he gave me didn't work.
Oh, Jesus.
So I was just like sitting on the front porch in this sketchy-ass area of town, like on my phone. My phone's dying. Like, trying to get a hold of this guy, like, hey, I can't get in. Like, hello. And eventually he got back to me and I got in. But, like, there was no bathroom. Like, the bathroom was being remodeled and just, like, didn't have anything in it. So I was like, well, I'm glad I don't have to pee. And at that point, it was, like, midnight. And I had to leave at, like, 4:30 or 5.
In the morning?
In the morning.
No.
So I just kind of laid down and went to sleep.
You should have just slept in your car again at that point.
I should have. The bed wasn't terrible.
That's good.
And they had a fan in there, so that was good. But, yeah, then I got up at 4:30 or whatever and threw all my shit in the car. And I put the address into my GPS and was heading back. And then I see lights behind me. And I'm like, this is not what I need right now for so many reasons. And he comes up and he's just like, I was crying because it was just not a good day. And I was crying and I was like trying to smile at him and like whatever, just like act like I'm fine. And he's like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine.
Be a lot better if you weren't pulling me over right now.
But apparently I was in a no tolerance zone. So he had to give me a ticket.
What?
I still haven't paid that ticket. I might have a warrant out for me in New York.
They should be taking your ID, not mine. Yeah. I don't have any warrants out that I know of. I haven't done anything. I downloaded some songs off of LimeWire.
Not LimeWire. I think we all did that.
That was before I had an ID. Nobody knew who I was.
Why are we talking about tickets that we have? What are we?
Trips.
I
don't know how we got to that one.
I don't know either.
Speeding tickets. But I don't remember why. I haven't gotten a ticket for parking downtown.
Right.
There it is.
Okay.
There it is. Don't mind me. I just can't sit right.
So what else, man?
Somebody tried to buy groceries in San Diego with my credit card.
What?
Do you know how much of a fucking hassle it is to get a new card number?
Oh, I do. Because fucking, I don't remember what the name was.
Somebody tried to buy shit in Texas, right?
Texas, yeah. Patricia!
It's always fucking Patricia.
Always Patricia.
It's always Patricia.
If you have Patricia in your life,
get out.
Tell
them to get out.
Watch your
They're either
back.
going to be loud as fuck. They're just going to be there and you're not going to know it.
Or they're going to try to steal your identity.
In Texas.
In Texas, right before Thanksgiving. I was so mad.
That's horrible timing, too, because like Christmas shopping and shit.
Exactly.
But yeah, I woke up at like 8 o'clock one morning. Like, God knows why I was up so early in the first place. And I get an email like, you've authorized a purchase to Apple Tree something in San Diego through PayPal. I was like,
don't think I have.
I didn't do that. Actually, I'm not in San Diego. And I thought, oh, maybe it's like an online subscription thing that I have. So I was looking it up and it was like, grocery store in San Diego. I was like, yeah, that's definitely not me.
That's not me.
So then I get an email from Discover and they're like, we declined this purchase.
Good.
Blah, blah, blah. Was this you? I was like, no, it was not me. So they're like, call us. I was like, fuck, it's 8 in the morning and you want me to deal with call this shit? You? So I did, because if it was a lesser charge,
you probably would have just let it go.
You can have your fucking
but like
groceries.
how did they use?
I don't know. It was through PayPal. I don't know how they got that, but I wouldn't change my password anyway.
Yeah.
So I called Discover, and it was like $118. So this is why I called. It was like, if it was like $10, I'd be like, take your fucking groceries. Just 8 in the morning. I don't fucking care.
Eat your food.
Just don't do it again.
Sit there and eat your food.
Yeah. So I call, and they're like, was this you? And I was like, can you tell me what it is? They were like, it's in San Diego. I was like, that's not helpful. But no, it wasn't me. I was asleep. So they're like, okay, we're going to close your account. We're going to send you a new card. Everything will be transferred over so you don't have to do anything. And I was like, this is a pain in my ass. Absolutely. Because I knew my card number and all of that. If I needed to use it, I could just enter it.
Yep.
So, and it was over Labor Day weekend. So
because of course.
I had to wait the extra day because they couldn't deliver it on Monday because of the holiday. So I got it on a Tuesday. And then I had to go through and look at all of my recurring charges and change all the things.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
It was a pain in my fucking ass just because somebody needed to buy groceries with my PayPal account.
See, how do you buy groceries with PayPal? Unless they did like an online.
It was like Grubhub Eats or maybe Uber Eats or
I was
something.
going to say the people,
it was
Patricia just went to like Walmart.com and Amazon and just was spending all of my money.
Yeah, I think it was Grubhub.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I mean, I use Grubhub, but not in San Diego.
Right.
I was thinking maybe it would say like New York and it was just like a delayed charge from when I was there. No, I definitely wasn't on that side of the country. So I had to do that. And that was a big pain in my fucking ass. And before that, like a couple weeks before that, my bank, like for my debit card, denied a charge. Or they didn't deny it, I guess. But they flagged a charge for like $5 that was me. So then my card kept getting declined. But they never called me or emailed me saying, we flagged a charge. I was like, why is my card getting declined?
Right.
I look so sketchy right now trying to use my debit card. And I'm pretty sure it was the night of the fire we went to. So I went to try to buy beer.
Oh my God.
And my card's getting declined. I'm like, I look so fucking sketchy right now. Trying to buy alcohol with a card that's getting declined.
Oh,
it's like,
no.
God damn it. So like, all right, use my other card. It's fine. So then it keeps getting declined. So I call. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? They're like, oh, we flagged a charge for $5.
Why?
What?
Why?
Yes, it was me. They're like, okay, you're all good. You should be able to use your debit card in like 2 to 3 minutes. I was like,
thanks.
Thank you. That doesn't help me now. So yeah, at least I didn't have to close all of my accounts, just the one. But one made me look sketchy as fuck. The other one made me change all of my info and everything.
Super obnoxious.
Yeah. And then I got sick. So that's pretty much all that's been up with me. Thankfully not COVID, like I said before. Got tested twice. I am vaccinated, all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
It's just really annoying. It could have been worse, though.
Always.
Yeah, because I basically just had, like, congested sinuses, and I had a cough for a couple of days, but it wasn't super bad or super gross like it has been before.
Yeah.
It's mostly just, like, clear your lungs of sickness.
Yeah.
Gross. But that's about it. Has anything else been up with you?
Not that I can think of.
No?
There's probably been stuff, but things happen and then they exit my mind.
Yeah. Going back to the COVID talk, I find it very interesting that a lot of teams going to hockey, because this is a hockey podcast.
Hey, we haven't brought it up yet, but we're only an hour.
It's totally fine. A lot has happened in the last 5 or so weeks.
Right?
Oh my God. We've been all over the place.
We have.
Both of us have gone to the East Coast.
Like, what?
Yeah.
That doesn't even feel real.
And not together?
Right. What the fuck?
Which is even more strange because we always go on our trips together.
Yeah, and I flew.
Yeah. And I didn't drive.
You didn't drive? Like, what are we doing?
I don't know. Everything got thrown off.
I don't feel like I've been to the East Coast.
Me either, but I certainly was in a fucking hurricane. But anyway, a lot of teams in the NHL are coming out and saying that they're 100% vaccinated. Mm-hmm. And the Blackhawks open camp on Thursday, I believe. So they haven't said anything yet because they're not opening training camp yet.
Right.
But I'm going to be very interested to see if they are also 100% vaccinated.
Right.
Which they should.
They should.
I mean, for a lot of reasons. But also their captain has that immuno thing going on.
I don't see him
getting the shot.
I can't picture him being pro-vax because he seems to be like all natural and vegan.
He does, but let me tell you what, the vaccine isn't going to harm you.
No.
It's actually going to help you stay healthy. And that is what Mr. Johnny T needs.
Yeah. I'm not saying he hasn't been vaccinated or he has. I don't know either way. Yeah. I just, when I think about him, I think pure vegan, maybe not anti-vax, but not going to get the vax for my own personal reasons and stuff like that.
Which is also interesting, not because of our team, but today, the Devils, while we were in the car, we never even got to that, but while we were in the car, said that one of their players, they're 100% vaxxed except for one of their players, and it was his personal choice not to get vaccinated or whatever. Right. So they were trying to find a way to send him to Europe, but he's not going to be invited to camp. So these teams are playing hardball. And
didn't they try to send him to the AHL, but then like the AHL wouldn't take him either?
No, that was Columbus.
Oh.
But they are taking him. So Zach Ronaldo, names, is not vaccinated. Mm-hmm. And so Columbus is not inviting him to training camp, and he's going to be in the AHL. Get your fucking shot. I mean,
it's really not that hard.
Dude, it's really not hard. I would rather get a shot every day than be even sick with a cold. Like, this shit is so much more inconvenient than even driving 3 hours for me to get my vaccine because I got it so early that it wasn't available in Rockford for me. Like,
yeah, I waited maybe a month longer than you, and then they had it opened up at the old Kmart. Yeah, that's where I went.
You got it when they were like, everybody is welcome. I was like, I am finding a way to shoehorn myself into this shit.
Everybody above 16.
Yeah.
And then they opened it up to 12-year-olds. It still isn't available for people 12 and under, right? Didn't think so.
No. They're getting closer, but not yet. And they also haven't approved the booster shot yet.
Right.
For anybody. So that should go to show you that they're not just approving shit willy-nilly. They're like, we need proof that this is actually safe and actually helps. And I really wish they would have approved the booster. I'd be like, pull up the sleeve, just give it to me. But it is what it is, because I did get Pfizer. So
yeah. My brothers have been back in school for 2 weeks now.
Yeah. And
the Friday before I left to go camping would have made it 1 week. Got a phone call. Your child has been exposed to the COVID, to the COVID. They said, as long as you're vaccinated and don't show any symptoms, you don't have to quarantine.
That's so weird to me.
Yeah, I don't get it.
In one respect, I understand because you're most likely fine.
Yeah, of course.
But on the other hand, like,
you still got that exposure.
Yeah, and you're so young, you know?
Yes.
Like, why would you want to mess with kids and put them in any sort of potential danger?
Right, which is why I don't understand why it's fully, like, back to school.
Right, you should have the choice.
Absolutely.
You should have the choice whether you want to be in person or not, just like you have the choice whether to get vaccinated or not. And if they're not going to mandate that, they shouldn't mandate being in school.
Right. And I've just never understood, since COVID, like, so many jobs have gone remote.
Right.
And, like, you can work from home and it's seamless and you can't tell the difference, or your customers can't tell the difference.
Right.
Or whatever.
So why
are you forcing people to go back into an office setting where you're enclosed with all this?
Yeah.
You know, it just.
Especially if you're not mandating.
Yes. Yes.
But I think businesses that have over 100 employees have to, or that was proposed. Like that. I don't know if that is actually passed as law, but I know that's what Biden was proposing.
Right. Someone I know, they work at the hospital, and like, they don't really deal with patients per se, but they have to get the vaccine by the end of this month.
Really?
Yes.
So healthcare workers have to?
Yes.
Good.
They're quitting their job.
I'm going to eat my words saying good and take that back. Just slurp that up like soup. I will say good that healthcare workers have to get it, but you've literally been around this shit. You see what this does to people.
You see it.
And you still refuse. But
not for me. I don't. You can't put shit in my body. You can't. You don't know what that's gonna do.
Does this person eat fast food?
Yeah.
Does this person drink alcohol?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I don't know who it is, so I'm not like making. I'm not just like leading you. Like, I know what this person does.
No. Yeah. So there's that. I also know somebody that was just spent a week and a half in the hospital with COVID and still refuses to get the vaccine. So there's that.
Yeah, somebody that I know was hesitant on getting the vaccine, mostly because, like, I'll probably be fine. But they did get it, like, right away.
Right.
But then they had to be around people that were, like, impacted by COVID. They were like, I am so fucking glad that I got this vaccine because of what this shit is doing to people.
Right.
Like, what? There have been millions of people that have gotten this shot.
And it's what, like 0.02% of people react to it? But you're going to have that with any vaccine.
Right. Like, and they're like, oh, you still get COVID. Does it keep you from getting COVID?
Sound like somebody else I know.
Literally not what a vaccine is. That's literally not what they do.
It doesn't stop you from getting it. It's not the
mostly
point.
Stops you from dying. It gives you a better chance of survival. It gives you a better chance of not contracting it, and if you do, it's probably not as bad. Just like a cold.
Right. I don't want to talk about COVID and vaccines anymore.
Okay,
let's tell the story about today.
Oh, I locked myself out of my house.
I get out of my therapy appointment, and I'm just sitting there, just, watching some TikToks.
And at the same time, I'm just going to get my mail. I was like, oh, my mail showed up. And I know that because I got email from eBay, like, your card was delivered. I was like, oh, the mail's here.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, let's go.
So I go out to get it, and I walk back into my garage to try to go in my house, and the knob doesn't turn, and I go, fuck. Because I know that my house keys are inside. I know that my car keys are inside. I know that I don't have a key outside. And I'm screwed.
She's very lucky she had her phone on her.
I am very lucky that I had my phone on me. I am lucky that I had changed out of my sweats and put jeans on so I could just shove it in my back pocket.
Yeah.
If I had been wearing, like, pajama pants or something, I would have been like, I'm just going to go grab the mail. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
So I had my phone. My dad is out of town. He's the one I know has a key to my house. Nobody else has a key, really. I haven't been like, here's a key for my house, which I should give you a key to my house.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a key to my house.
Probably for the best.
Yeah. So then I call one person who lived here before, He's out of town as well. I call my dad's, well, I don't call, I text, because I'm not going to call. I text my dad's fiance. She's like, maybe I have a key. Let me look. I'm like, cool, thank you. So she does. She's like, I found a bunch of keys. Hopefully one of these works. I'm like, cool. Can you drive over here? She's like, no, I can't. I'm like, cool. My car keys in my house. I call Jacalyn. I'm like, hey, what you doing? Want to go for a drive? So thankfully, she comes and rescues me and takes me all the way across town. Just to come all the way back across town. So we can try
to get in
my house because we don't know if any of these keys work. Thankfully, obviously, something worked. We are in my house.
It's like the very last key that we tried.
The very last key, the very last door. Because it didn't work on the 2 doors that we tried first. We had to go to the last possible place we could get into this house. And thankfully it worked. I really didn't want to have to call a locksmith because if you recall our conversation from like 10 minutes ago, my ID does not have the address for this house on it. So if we got in and they're like, okay, do you legitimately live here? I could give them my ID, be like, nope, don't. I have mail that has my name on it, but it looks sketchy as fuck.
Yep.
My ID doesn't say that. It says Rockford, thankfully. If you look at the registration on the house, I share the last name. Like, you can call my dad.
But I saved you.
We
got
saved
in.
me, thankfully.
We got in.
And the keys worked, and we're here.
And then we were driving, like, we got the key, and then we were like, you just want to record a podcast?
Yeah.
Like, we haven't done that in a long time.
You're going to be here anyway. You want to just record?
So I was like, yeah, why not? And so I went, and we picked up my brother from school, brought him home, and then we got
Then I got yelled at by your dog.
Yeah, we got back to my mom's, and the dog just wasn't having it with Courtney.
I don't know why she doesn't like me. Literally, all dogs like me.
Yeah.
There's only one that does not, and it is her.
I don't know what her deal is.
I wasn't wearing a mask. I wasn't wearing my hat.
No, none of
Usually, she doesn't like my hat.
It is usually the hat. But today, I don't know what was going on.
It was just me.
But she wouldn't stop. And then... Oh, I got my brother these LED lights for his room because he just turned 13. I don't know how my youngest brother is a teenager.
And they're the same lights that I use in my solo videos on YouTube that are just like hanging on the back of that shelf.
Yeah, I see them. But yeah, so here we are.
Yeah, well, we started watching Bly Manor.
Yeah, because when it came out, I was away.
Yeah.
So.
And we watched Hill House together. So I was like, oh, we have to watch Bly Manor. And then it came out, and then we couldn't watch it. So I was like, well, all right, well, I'm not going to watch it.
Right.
And you didn't watch it.
So
we put it off forever. So we got here. It's like, I need
like
to charge my camera. So while we do that, you want to watch Bly Manor?
Sure.
So we watched 2 episodes, and I'm already creeped the fuck out.
Yeah, there was something in that last episode that I just was not with it. Not with it.
It was a big doll with no face.
I couldn't even tell that much. I just know it was moving, and it made bad noises.
I mean, I don't know if it was a doll, but it was like a humanoid figure, and it had no face, and it looked like her dolls.
I don't like it.
No.
Well, did it look like the one under the dresser?
No.
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 No, because it was wearing pink.
Yeah. So it was like one.
But it looked like there was one also.
There was another one?
I think.
I only saw the one that was moving.
I think there was one crouching by her.
Oh, fuck. No.
I don't know. I don't know.
And then there's the plague doctor.
Yeah, he's just in the background all the time.
Hanging out.
Hey, here we are.
Just hanging out.
Just hanging out.
And then there's the guy in the window, and I'm already afraid of windows.
Yeah,
so
she don't fuck with windows.
No. My windows are closed. There are blinds. There are curtains.
When I lived at my house alone, I had sheets hung up over my dining room windows
that looked out over the fucking open area
into the cornfield. Yeah.
I remember walking past those windows many times.
And that was it. There's so many times I went before I hung up that sheet. I would want to go from my hallway to my kitchen, and I would just crawl because I didn't want.
I've done it.
I didn't want to see it.
I've done it, and sometimes you're just like, nope, it's not worth it. I'm not going out there
because you can't see out, but they can see in.
Yep.
I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable. Who's watching me? Probably nobody,
Especially
but
out
still. In the cornfield.
Anybody could be out there. You wouldn't see shit.
Nope.
And that's the deal with most places. Like, you look outside at night, you can't see shit.
Can't see outside.
But they can see you if the light's on.
Sure can.
Nope, so there's that motherfucker smiling in the window and...
I'm going to fuck up your sleeping schedule and we're going to keep watching it.
Oh, no. I have such a good sleep schedule.
I'm going to fuck it up.
Oh, no. Well, then I'm going to fall asleep on you.
You better not.
Well, that's what happens. You just have to come over tomorrow. We can watch over.
I have to take my dog to the vet tomorrow.
After?
Oh, right. I forget that. In my head, like, up until 5 o'clock is when things are done.
I feel it. It's like after that, it's either
just,
like
I'm at home time.
TV time or recording time.
Yes.
That's all that is to me.
Like, I'm just, that's my
And I don't
home
even
time.
do things during the day.
Right.
So I don't even know what my deal is. But I think we could watch like one more tonight.
Okay.
And then we could finish it tomorrow. And then on Friday, the new show comes out.
Right.
So we'll knock it out.
My mom is requesting that I make chili this weekend, so it goes along with it.
I suppose so.
I can bring you some chili.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I'll always take your
My
chili.
award-winning chili.
Hell yeah. But anyway, if you want to get back to the hockey for just a moment here.
Right, just
there were a surprising number of signings that have happened since we last
had
recorded.
to keep scrolling.
I know,
Like,
I just kept scrolling. So I'm not going to read all of them because there were a lot.
big names, though?
Let's see.
Prominent names.
Let's see here. There's one. Chicago extended Alexander Nylander
Right.
for 1 year, $874,000.
I'll take it.
Dennis Gilbert was re-signed by the Colorado Avalanche.
Oh, I forgot he wasn't ours anymore.
I know, and I'm really sad about it.
Yeah.
Nashville extended UC Saros. I don't even remember hearing that happened.
No.
4 years, $5 million per year.
Okay. You said 5?
Yep. That's a pretty good deal.
Mm-hmm.
Back to Chicago, they re-signed Mackenzie Entwistle.
Right.
2 years, $800,000.
Take it.
Calgary signed Nikita Zadorov, former Blackhawk. 1 year, $3,750,000. Let's see.
I don't know if I would pay that much for him.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad that they traded him.
Yeah.
Oh, Andrei Svechnikov got an extension in Carolina. 8 years, $7,750,000. That's
So long.
it is, but I think that's going to be a steal for them at some point.
Yeah, I can see it. I just, these 8-year contracts just
I know.
fuck me up.
Sean Couturier was extended by the Philadelphia Flyers 8 years. He's 29. Svechnikov's 21.
What the heck?
Couturier's 29. $7,750,000. So it's the
That's
same exact contract for Sean Couturier and Andrei Svechnikov.
What the hell?
I don't know about that. Jordy Ben was signed by Minnesota, 1 year, $900,000. Who else do we have? Connor Murphy was extended by the Chicago Blackhawks. 4 years, $4.4 million. I wasn't expecting that one.
No. And I don't know, it sounds like a lot, but he's like one of our veteran defensemen. Like,
Yeah, he's our best defensive defenseman.
right.
It seems soon because they didn't have to.
No.
He still had another year left.
It sounds like a lot.
I don't really know why they did it, but they did.
Because they got to have somebody. I mean, they've
But
got
they
the Jones
did
brothers.
have
but,
him.
Yeah.
I would have played out this season, especially with how much money we have
Right,
committed still.
Exactly.
I don't know. It was weird. The Islanders re-signed their rookie goaltender, Ilya Sorokin, 3 years, $4 million per season.
I like it.
They re-signed Casey Cizikas, 6 years, $2.5 million. He's 30 years old.
Oh, you said 6 years?
6 years?
Whew, what position does he play?
Center.
All right.
They re-signed also the Islanders, Anthony Beauvillier. He is 24. They signed him for 3 years.
Okay.
$4.15 million per season.
Huh.
They re-signed Kyle Palmieri. He's 30 years old for 4 years at $5 million per season. I don't recall any of these coming in. I saw the Saziga's contract, but not these other ones.
Well, okay, so during the summer, admittedly, I'd kind of tune out of social media, so I don't see as much on Twitter. Like, I'm not on Twitter very much, and I'm not on Facebook very much, and I very rarely get on Instagram. So I don't see a lot of these newses, sis.
Yeah. And I'm always on Twitter, and I missed a lot of these.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just weird, because it's like these things are happening, but I'm not seeing them.
They're very quiet about it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like this offseason has been...
It's like they had the draft, which was a fucking shit show.
Oh my god, it was so boring.
Well, first they had the expansion draft, which was boring as fuck.
All of it, man.
And then they had the draft, which was also boring, but then they had Montreal and Chicago. Finish it out. And then they had free agency, which was a fucking shit show all around with Tony DeAngelo signing. Right. So everything's been rather quiet after that. St. Louis re-signed Colton Parayko. 8 years.
8 years.
$6.5 million. He's 29?
No way.
Crisis. I remember when he was a rookie.
I
said he was going to be a real good player when he was a rookie. He's 29. Oh my god, I'm old. Help.
I like Parayko.
Me too. And I don't like that
I
do.
I don't like the Blues.
Me either. Sod's a blue.
Oh, God, I hate that.
Yep.
I hate that very much.
Yep.
That hurts. Joker
re-signed in Buffalo.
Fuck.
3 years, $2.5 million per season. Good for him.
Anger.
Who else do we have? Anybody interesting? Vegas re-signed Dylan Coughlin, 2 years, $762,000. Former Maple Leaf Dmytro Timashov signed with the New York Islanders, 1 year, $750,000.
Okay.
The Edmonton Oilers re-signed Kyler Yamamoto, 1 year, $1.175 million. Goalie Elvis re-signed with the Columbus Blue Jackets, 5 years, $5.4 million.
Hell yeah.
Good deal for goalie Elvis. And Kirill Kaprizov re-signed in Minnesota.
Really?
Instead of jetting off to the KHL.
Wow.
5 years, $9 million
what?
per season.
What?
$9 million. He was a rookie last year.
Wow.
He won the Calder for the best rookie.
Okay, that's fine.
$9 million.
That's so
It's because they bought out Parise and Suter. They like, we got
money to blow.
We got money.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Wow.
The one contract that I didn't talk about, the one thing that we haven't recorded since happened was the offer sheet. The offer sheet, Saga.
Was I in Maryland at the time? I feel like
I think you were.
Yeah.
I think you were, because I was like, I know you're not on Twitter right now, but you gotta catch up on this. So if you recall, 2 years ago, the Montreal Canadiens sent an offer sheet and had it signed by Sebastian Aho of the Carolina Hurricanes, to which Carolina immediately matched. Well, within the week, they matched it, and it was a great deal for them. So this year, Jesperi Kotkaniemi was an RFA, and just dead middle of the summer, absolutely nothing
going on
is happening at all. Tweets start coming across. The Carolina Hurricanes have tendered an offer sheet to Montreal's Jesperi Kotkaniemi, and he has signed said offer sheet. So Montreal has a week to respond to this. And let's see. It was 1 year, $6.1 million. The Habs didn't have cap space. Carolina didn't even really have cap space. There was a $20 signing bonus because 20 is Sebastian Aho's number. And Carolina tweeted it out. They tweeted out in French, like Montreal does. And then they tweeted out the exact same quote that Bergevin said about Aho, but said it was GM Waddell of Carolina. So it was a massive troll job.
Oh, absolutely. Full troll.
And it was fucking hilarious.
I love the petty shit.
And then Montreal didn't match it.
Right.
So Carolina gets Jesperi Kotkaniemi
for $20 signing bonus.
$20 signing bonus. 1 year, $6 million.
Oh my god.
Jesperi Kotkaniemi is a former 3rd overall pick.
Uh-huh.
And I think they have to give up a 1st and a 2nd round pick or something to Montreal to do so. So I don't know who it works out better for.
Right.
Because Carolina gets the player.
Uh-huh.
Montreal gets the picks. It's not guaranteed that those picks will hit and they'll get a good one. And if they go off of this past year, who knows who they're going to fucking pick in the 1st round. But I fucking love it.
Yes, it's fantastic.
We need more of this.
Please, make shit interesting.
People were like, oh, that's so petty. I was like,
yes,
yeah!
And it's great.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yes, it absolutely is.
It's petty as fuck, and I love it. Because teams don't do this in the NHL.
Hockey's so boring.
So boring. Nothing happens.
As a culture, it's just nothing.
And then something finally happened. And it was fucking hilarious. Yes. And guess what? People paid attention.
Right. And that's like when people were trolling Nashville for putting up that banner.
Yes. You do dumb shit. People
laugh at you.
Yeah. And if the NHL needs anything, it's people noticing them.
Yes.
Because they refuse to make it easy to watch games. Mm-hmm. Speaking of, there is going to be a lot of games streaming this season on ESPN Plus and on Hulu and all of that, which is good, but it's also bad because the ones that are streaming exclusive aren't on TV.
Right.
So if people don't have these streaming services...
Okay, so if I just get Hulu plus ESPN Plus,
you should be okay.
Because last year I had to buy the full-on live TV package, which was like $65 a month.
I think you might still need that for local games because the blackouts are still going to apply. So if you get the live TV, you'd get the Chicago games.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
It's horrible. I know.
But... yeah, I don't know.
It's weird. A lot of games are streaming, which is good. You're probably going to reach the younger crowd a bit better. But there's a lot of older fans in hockey.
Yes.
And the NHL can't afford to lose fans. They do really need to bring more on.
Oh, absolutely.
And so streaming should help with that, but they cannot afford to lose fans.
Yeah.
And if people can't watch games, they're going to be like, oh,
what's the point? You can't be a fan if you can't watch the games. Like,
right. They'll be like, I'm going to find something else to watch.
Exactly.
So it'll be interesting to see how that works out. There's going to be games on like USA and TNT.
Right.
It's
I don't have regular cable.
Yeah. I do, and I never watch those channels, so it wouldn't cross my mind if
to look there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For like the casual fan, God knows we're not casual fans, so I'm going to be like, what channel is my team playing?
Right.
What channel is this other game on? Like, I'm going to know that.
Oh, for sure.
So I can watch it.
Yeah.
But you're not going to get new fans because most people aren't just watching cable TV.
No.
So I don't know how that's going to work out.
I don't know either. Do we get a deal on AHL TV?
No.
God damn it.
I bought the full package, so when they're away, I get to watch it.
See, that's the only part that I want is like the away games, because obviously I want to be at the home games.
Right. I mean, they do have separate packages. You can buy just the away games, and it's cheaper. It's like $60.
$60 for the season or $60 a month?
For the season.
For the season?
Yeah.
Okay, that might be worth it.
Yeah. I just bought all of the Hogs games. Like, if I don't feel like going to a game, which happens for us at the end of the season, like, I'll still watch it. You could always come over here and watch it. And then we don't have to deal with people. But, yeah. It's really not bad if you buy just one team.
Yeah. I don't need the whole league.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to watch Chicago games.
Yeah. I'll
watch playoffs, but
I do it for the NHL, so I don't have any time to just be like watching other
Right.
AHL
Yeah,
teams,
yeah.
which I would like to. I just don't have the time.
Yeah,
I don't have time.
A lot of content to consume.
Between watching the IceHogs and then watching the Blackhawks, they don't always play on the same night, so then I'm watching one or the other. And then there's the Leafs, and then there's the rest of the NHL, so we can talk about it. I don't have time to watch the rest of the NHL.
Yep.
So I was like, just be smart about this. Just buy the IceHogs. You're not going to watch the other games.
Nope.
And it's a lot more expensive, so... I bought that, so I have it, but who knows?
I'll have to figure out my situation.
Yeah. If you do the same thing you did last year, you should be fine. I think ESPN Plus is like $5.
Yeah, I know that is, but
I have it.
But you said I would probably have to have the live TV.
Yeah, you're gonna have to have the live TV.
I don't want to pay another $65 a month.
I know, it's a lot.
It's a lot. I don't have regular cable, so I have to buy the add-on packages that offer local channels and other live TV.
Because blackouts are fun.
What is the point? How does that benefit the NHL or benefit a team? How?
It all has to do with their contracts with the TV networks.
It's stupid.
It is 1,000%.
What would be the reason that blackouts need to happen?
Because cable channels want people watching them. And it's dumb.
Very dumb. Extremely dumb.
Yeah. So people are just going to find illegal streams, and then nobody's getting money. So.
Right.
Congratulations, guys.
Good job.
Nobody gets money. You get illegal streams instead. I don't know. It's dumb.
Super dumb.
It's dumb. Is there anything you're looking forward to with this season?
Oh. Well, first off, I'm looking forward to seeing what the IceHogs look like, who is on the team.
Yeah.
I'm strangely hopeful about the Hawks.
The Hawks?
Yes. But I don't know if I should be. I'm not thinking they're going to be, like, fucking great, but... It's so hard to say without seeing them.
I think it's because they made so many moves.
So many moves. It's like, what's the team look like right now?
I know we got Fleury in that.
Fucking Joneses.
Yeah. Still not happy about it.
How much is he making a year?
Too much.
Yeah.
Like 9.5 or something.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Some dumb shit. I'll tell you in 1 second.
Oh, I was just...
9.5.
That's what I thought.
After this season.
Yeah. For like, how much longer?
Technically 9 years, 8 years on the new
Jesus
contract.
fuck!
Yeah, 9.5.
Oh, it hurts every time I hear it.
Yeah.
Why does he deserve 9.5 for 8 whole years? He's not like top tier, everybody wants him guy, is he?
No. And I was looking at advanced stats for our defenseman from last season. And like the only guy that produced any offense was Adam Boquist.
Who would have thought?
Guess who we traded for Seth Jones?
Guess who we traded for Seth fucking Jones?
To be fair, I haven't looked at Seth Jones's advanced stats.
Okay, but still. It's like $100 million. No, $900 million. 900 million? 95 million. 95.
No, that would be 10 years.
Well, okay, so like a little less than 95.
Yeah,
like $80,000. $80 million.
Yeah.
I can't even fathom that much money.
I could buy a lot of hockey cards.
Yeah, you could. So, that 101 right there? All right, $300.
Fine.
Got it.
Yeah. I would just go up to people who aren't even selling it and be like, hey, I need that card.
Can you please?
Let me give you like $1,000 for it. It's like pocket change.
Right.
And then I could complete my collection. Which I'm closer on than I was.
Yes.
And I am ahead of Bergevin, by the way.
Did you? You passed him up?
I did. I don't remember if I ever updated on the podcast whether I had passed Bergevin or not. But I did. And I will try to see where I am. I was ahead of him by a lot for a while. Let's see. I'm at 575. He has 462. So
And Corey has 1,500 cards?
Yeah, something like that.
It's
fucking ridiculous.
Third of the way there.
He has, 1,595.
Oh,
some of them just, aren't attainable.
Yeah.
Because they're...
Well, there's always going to be that.
Yeah. And there's a lot of printing plates on here, too. I'm at 36.1%. Of all of his cards.
That's really encouraging, actually.
36.1. I'm pretty sure when we first talked about it, I was at 9%.
Yeah, but that's a solid chunk of this collection.
I know. I have 500. Oh, I already said that. 575. So there's 1,000 left.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. But 36% is still a big chunk.
It is.
Good job.
I have a lot of the rookie cards, which is reassuring because those are going to be the harder ones to get.
Right.
Since they're so old.
Yeah.
I have all of his cards from Moncton. So I have all of his junior cards.
Okay.
There's just a few left from Norfolk and Rockford.
Right.
And then it's full-on Chicago.
Uh-huh.
And it's mostly expensive cards from here on out, which sucks. Because I have most of the cheap ones.
One at a time.
Yeah. But at that point, it's you're only going to really be buying one at a time because you have to wait for them to show up somewhere to buy them.
It's true.
So it's not as bad. You're not going to be filling a cart with 6 cards that are worth $100 at the same time.
Right.
So I'm getting there.
I'm getting there.
I will have the best Crawford collection.
I know you will.
Because nobody else fucking...
Oh, dear.
We didn't talk about that. I made a video about it, but we didn't talk about
it.
The Legacy Nights for the Blackhawks.
They don't have one for Corey.
The recently retired players that are just beloved by all the fans. We have Andrew Shaw. We have Brett Seabrook, who's a fucking Tampa Bay Lightning right now. He's not even fully retired. He's technically still on the Tampa Bay Lightning. We have Nicholas Hjalmarsson. I think that was it. There were just 3, weren't there? Because they forgot the 4th one! There's another player who recently retired who won multiple cups with the Blackhawks that doesn't get a friggin' Legacy Night. The goalie.
Why does he get no respect?
Nobody.
Why?
Ever fucking respects him. Ever!
2 cups.
2 cups.
2 cups.
Big part of both of those. Got a fucking shutout against Tampa Bay in the cup clinching game in 2015. Nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares. I hope so bad that they approached him. I'm like, do you want one? And he was like, fuck you guys. I hope so bad that he turned it down.
Because of the New Jersey shit? Yeah.
Because I wouldn't blame him at all.
Yeah, because he didn't come back and sign a one-day contract or anything, did he? He just retired from New Jersey?
Yep. He retired a New Jersey Devil.
Damn.
Yep. Yep. Because nobody ever cared to give him the respect he deserves.
I don't get it.
Nope.
Why do people not like him?
Don't know. He's a softie. Lets in all the soft goals. He's a hurtsy. He's always getting hurt. God.
2 cups.
2.
2.
Should have won the Conn Smythe in 2013. Probably could have won it again in 2015. But, the whole Scott Darling thing in the first round, nobody ever gets over that shit. Even though sometimes you got to use both goalies to win the cup. How about that? It's not like it happened every single round. It happened in the first round, and then he came back in because Darling shit the bed, and then he just ran with it and won the fucking cup! Ta-da! People will never respect my goaltender, and I will scream about this forever. I've been yelling about it for 10 years already. I thought I was done!
Nope, not done.
Apparently not.
Shit's still hitting the fan.
I thought, this really fucking sucks for me and for him. He retired, but now I don't have to fight with people. But apparently I do,
no, you
because
still
people won't respect him.
They're having Kane's 1,000th goal.
One Kane or whatever. Yeah. His 1,000th game, I think.
Oh, that's what it was. He's way past 1,000 goals.
No.
400.
400.
Ever?
Yeah, he has over 1,000 points.
Oh.
1,000 goals is a lot. I don't know if
I know.
anybody's hit that. I don't even
I don't know
think
why
that Wayne
I'm
Gretzky has
thinking,
that one.
Ignore me.
Maybe he does. I don't know.
No, I doubt it. I doubt it.
Yeah, 1,000 games. Huh. Yeah, so my Crawford jerseys are staying up in the backgrounds of my videos all season.
Yep, there they are.
Yep. Because somebody's got to hang up his fucking number. Why is it always on me? Why have I been the one that has to give him all of the attention and all the respect for the last fucking decade?
When are you eligible to get your number retired?
Whenever. It's up to the team.
Oh.
I doubt they retire any of the cup numbers until Kane and Taves retire. They'll probably do it all at the same time.
Oh, so like Taves, Kane, Jalmerson,
yeah,
fucking everybody.
Yeah. And then they're going to probably have to split 7 with Chelios and Seabrook just because. And then they'll fuck Chris Chelios. You win the fucking cup with Detroit and then bring it back to Chicago.
Yeah,
fuck
what kind
you.
of bullshit is that?
Fuck you. And now he's the fucking ambassador for the team or whatever. Fuck off, Chelios. Nobody fucking cares. But people do, and they don't care about my goalie. Ugh! I thought I was done.
You're not done. You'll never be done.
I'll never be done. This is what my fate is tied to, is fighting for my goalie to have respect. Because the one fucking game I happened to watch, and the 2009-2010, wow, I couldn't figure out words.
2,900.
He played one game.
Yeah.
And that was the first game I ever watched.
Mm-hmm.
So our fates are tied. I didn't ask for this. But nobody else will respect him, so here I am screaming it to the world forever and ever.
Forever and ever, amen.
Yep. And this is why I'm buying all of his fucking hockey cards, because fuck the rest of you. You don't deserve them. Because where were you for the last decade? Nobody was helping me scream about this. Mm-mm. And now people are like, oh, Crawford was so great. Yeah,
fuck off.
Now you know what it's like not having an elite goaltender in net, and now you realize, oh yeah, he was pretty good, wasn't he? Fuck you. Anyway. Our audience was probably great. Not yelling at you. Unless you don't like my goalie, then you can hit unsubscribe right now. Or else I'm going to keep yelling at you for a long time.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
So you're going to have to decide which one is more worth it, unsubscribing or me yelling at you.
You can go either way.
That's all I have. I didn't make any notes because we weren't going to record today. And then you had to rescue me. And so now we are.
We just decided to record just because we were going to be together. So.
Might as well. We haven't done it in a while. Get something up.
Didn't really have anything to say besides explaining all the shit that we've been up to.
There's been so much shit has happened.
So much. Like,
usually nothing happens. You'll ask us over the span of like 5 months. What have you done?
I don't know.
I haven't left my house for like the past year and a half.
2.5 years.
I've had the busiest month and a half of my life over the past 2.5 years or so, just in this last month.
Yeah. I don't know. That's all I got.
That's all I got.
Think.
Shit. Well, hockey is almost back. Next episode will be hockey related, actually.
Yes,
there will be things to talk about. I'll actually make notes for that one.
Yeah, this is just off-season bullshit.
Yep. And this is the last of the off-season bullshit, really, because training camp starts in 2 days.
Oh, 2 days, huh?
2 days.
2 days,
So
wow.
it'll be officially hockey time then. Fuck.
I don't know if I'm ready.
Oh, I'm not ready at all.
I miss it, but...
Yeah, when I was watching the prospect showcase this weekend, I was like, oh, I missed hockey so much. And then I was like, the season's coming. I don't want it. I'm not ready.
Oh, God.
I'm not ready because they're just going to keep losing games.
You got to embrace it.
Embrace the loss?
Yeah. Just.
Well, the IceHogs are going to have better goaltending because Tompkins isn't here anymore. On that note, thank you guys so much for listening and or watching this podcast. We greatly appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Where can people find us?
They can find us at FromCenterIce.com.
What?
That will have all of the links to all the social medias and emails and everything else that we got.
All the things. There's a couple
Can
written
we-
things about prospects up there these days.
that too.
Can we?
You post articles on there sometimes?
Yeah.
Yeah? Articles, solo videos,
Yeah.
all that good stuff.
Good things.
Do we want to hint about what we got coming?
Hats?
Yeah. That's more than a hint. We're eating hats, guys.
We have From Center Ice hats coming.
They look so good.
We
I'm
just
so
ordered
excited
them
about
today.
them.
John designed them and all that. So you're
They
going to
look
have this
so
fancy
good.
logo that's behind us on the hats.
With the colors.
Yes. Gonna have that. We have stickers, all of those
Yeah,
things.
dude.
I'll
It's
have
great.
to make links so you can figure out where to get them all.
Yeah,
I
because
even have holographic stickers.
we
now.
actually have merch.
There's merch.
Like, what?
I just have to make it easy for you to buy it. You know, I'm like the NHL and make it hard for you to watch or buy things.
But yeah, so we got that coming.
Yeah, so I'll work on that this week since hockey's actually back. I'll get all of that stuff up and hopefully the hats will be in soon.
I don't think it'll take too long.
Hopefully not. We'll see.
All right. Well,
Yeah, we
I
got
think
that. We
that's-
also have a Patreon.
oh, we do,
We haven't
huh?
talked about that at all, but
No, because we don't really have anything on there, do we?
not yet. No.
That was summer plans that
Yeah.
didn't happen.
Summer plans, but now that hockey's back, we'll have more
We'll
stuff
have more
going
content.
up there. So we have that. I'll link to all that in the description because I don't know what the link is right now. It's
Not a
probably from
clue.
Center Ice. I don't know.
I mean, usually, but you never know.
Yeah, there's low tiers on there now. So if you just want to support us, I think there's like a $2,
Like a $2,
$5,
$5, yeah.
something. The stickers will be a perk for one of those too.
The stickers
so
are so nice too. They're like the vinyl
they're
ones.
really nice.
They're the vinyl ones, so like they don't rip.
Yeah.
And they're so nice.
We also have magnets. I
We
bought
do.
Magnets.
We have magnets?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me about the
I
magnets.
know, I just kind of bought shit.
Well,
I haven't
that's
seen you since I bought the magnets. So.
fair.
We have
fair.
magnets, we have holographic stickers, we have the regular stickers. There's circles, so you can put them on all sorts of
I'm
things.
so excited.
I know.
And you should be too.
You should be. They're
Because it's awesome.
I was very pleased with how they turned out. They're really nice.
The holographic ones or the
All of them. All of it.
magnet? Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
All of it.
Wonderful quality.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Sticker Mule. That's where I got them printed. They also sent me hot sauce because I bought enough stuff that I got free hot sauce.
All right.
So
Hey.
it was actually pretty good. I don't really
What did you eat it
eat
on?
a lot of hot sauce. Well, I tried it with chicken.
Okay.
And it was good. But then when I was sick
Oh.
and I couldn't taste or smell anything, I was just like
Like
pouring it on my
forcing
tongue
it into your mouth.
because it's hot and I don't typically eat super spicy things. Like, this shit's going to clear out my sinuses. So that's what I've used it for thus far.
Okay, that's
But it
cool.
tastes
that's
good.
Cool. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
So, shout out to Sticker
Shout
Mule
out
for
to
helping
Sticker
me
Mule.
drain my sinuses.
Oh,
So yeah, all
Lord.
that's coming, all of that and more. There will be more things as well.
Yes, yes.
So stay tuned for that. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/FromCenterIce. If you're watching this now and you're not subscribed, hit subscribe, hit like, all of those things. But also go over to Apple Podcasts and leave us a rating and a review. We
Do
would
it.
greitly appreciate
It
that.
helps us out a lot.
Sure does. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. We're on Facebook. I
Yeah.
don't know why you'd be, but we are. I try not to be as much as possible.
We have a page.
There's also a Reddit. I don't
There's
really.
you did
update
tell
it
me
that
about the
much,
Reddit.
but it exists.
It'll take off at some point.
Yeah, you can go over there and
We're
post
just
things. if
laying
you
the
want.
base, the framework.
Yeah, there's stuff there. Oh, if you join the Patreon, we have a Discord channel.
Hell yeah.
There's that, so you can
Yes.
actually like talk to us, and we would see it
Yes.
pop up.
That's
so,
awesome.
Yeah, as the season gets closer, now training camp fucking starts in 2 days. All of this stuff will start to roll out, and you'll see it
Yes.
more on social media.
Yes,
so
yes.
follow on Twitter. That's
Super excited. This
easiest
is our
place.
third season, right?
Yeah, it
Third
is.
season. We're
Third season.
Kicking it off with a month and a half break.
Woo!
Hey.
That sounds so like us. We will be on a schedule at some point.
Yes, we will. I'm determined to
Maybe
get
back
us.
to Mondays.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll see. That was just the easiest because there's never usually an IceHogs game on Monday.
Yeah,
So we wouldn't have to record after getting home from a
Yeah.
game. So we'll see.
we'll see.
Probably Mondays, maybe
Probably.
not.
We'll
We'll let
see.
you know when there is one.
Which means it would drop on a Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah, probably Tuesday.
Yeah.
So
So that's what we got going on.
Hell yeah. Hope you
Tell
had
us
a good
what
summer.
you got going on.
Yeah, what have you been up to all summer?
Tell us.
Hasn't been any hockey. Let
No
us know.
hockey, but
Tell us on the Twitter, on the Instagram. Leave it in the YouTube comments if you're watching there.
you can email us.
Sure can. vfcenterice@gmail.com.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. And we will catch you all
in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.